Hi, I'm Lieutenant Johnson, and in this private presentation, I will show you the only effective method for producing limitless electricity and canceling the energy cartels for good. You'll discover how you can cut your electric bill by 88% in the first month, and then completely, because I'll explain and demonstrate why you don't have to pay for electricity anymore. Enough cheating. Enough rip-offs. The neighbor who went on holiday for a whole month, yet they were still billed their average consumption, is a true and frustrating story, but one that you will not have to experience. I'll show you why you don't need to burn or explode anything to have close to zero cost energy for you and your family for the rest of your life. Most importantly, I'll prove it to you. Forget about everything you've heard or read about alternative energy. All those costly, time-consuming, and eventually ineffective projects out there, I have tried them all. I urge you to stop wasting your money on fancy solar panels or do-it-yourself devices that can barely power a mobile phone, because they won't save you when the next grid collapse hits your neighborhood. And it will hit you. But you don't have to worry about it any longer, because just watching this crucial video and taking the proper steps will solve this problem for good. In just a few minutes, you'll have access to one of World War II's classified inventions that could have genuinely changed the world if it weren't for the greedy electric companies. You'll become a comrade of our 11,234 proud members of Community of Freedom. These are people that I've helped by sharing this amazing technology. Folks who not only stopped paying for electricity, but continue to cash their checks from the power company for putting excess energy back into the grid. I hope you're prepared for this, because trust me, and I am speaking from experience, the feeling can be quite overwhelming. After years of paying the greedy petroleum monsters thousands of dollars out of your pocket, after years of being treated like trash with prices hitting record after record for no good reason, being now the one who actually is getting paid is ecstatic. What's even more exciting is the fact that practically anyone, and I know you've heard it all before, but this time you'll see I talk no BS. Anyone can use this simple but effective method. That's one of the reasons they banned it, because it would mean the end of electric company monopoly as we know it. This technology has been labeled as above top secret for more than 74 years because of its high efficiency and ability to completely eliminate the fossil fuel dependency. But it is your right to have access to it, because this ocean of energy is not their property, it's ours. In just a minute, you'll find out how ridiculously easy it is to power your entire home using cheap and immediately available items that you'd normally see as useless. So what's this all about? Have you ever heard of the Research Group 4 of the Black Sun? They worked with the SS during World War II as a secret society called VRIL, and their purpose was to make Germany independent of foreign crude oil. They designed the famous round aircrafts, also called RFZs. These machines were supposedly based on principles possessed by the great lost civilization of Atlantis, but regardless, thanks to this alternative science, amazing devices were developed. The most splendid of them all, the Haunebu 3, which was also filmed, could transport 32 persons. Its flight duration was more than 8 weeks, and it reached a speed of at least 7,000 kilometers an hour. But according to documents from the secret archives of the SS, it could actually reach 40,000 kilometers an hour. The CIA and the British Secret Services already knew in 1942 of the construction and deployment of such flying objects, but they did not appreciate their true merit. However, in March 1946, President Truman acted so the Naval Command of the USA gave permission to collect German materials in order to experiment with this high technology. Under Operation Paperclip, a few Research Group 4 members were brought secretly to the USA. Surely the US suddenly got more and more interested in these SS projects, but here's what happened. Immediately after the war, the Germans claimed 600,000 square kilometers of Antarctic territory, and entire fleets of Type 21 and Type 23 submarines traveled there. Supposedly, they continued to develop their extraordinary technologies there. In 1947, the Allies, under Admiral E. Byrd, conducted their own expedition to Antarctica. They had 8 months available, but were forced to withdraw after 8 weeks, having suffered large losses of aircraft. What happened? It's bitter to realize, Byrd said, that in the case of the new war, we will have to cope with the attacks of aircrafts, which can fly from one pole to the other. He also let it be known that there was an advanced civilization down there, which, together with the SS, was served by an advanced technology. Now, to make this clear, I'm a true skeptic myself when it comes to flying objects and Area 51 mysterious type of projects, but the discovery that I'm about to reveal is strongly related to the history lesson stated above. How do I know all this stuff and why do I care? Well, I've lived most of my life in Maryland. However, weather hasn't been kind to us. Blizzards visit us every winter, but that's just Mother Nature and we take it as it is. However, because of our ancient grid collapsing, we're being left freezing in the darkness all the time. I gotta tell you, the picture with my kids wrapped in blankets is still one that I'm trying to forget. And about 2 years ago, massive thunderstorms hit us midsummer, knocking out power to millions of people. Not only were we forced to cope with record-breaking heat, with women and children fainting all around, but there was also no water, a lot of food gone to waste, communications off, and a lot of frustration. I'm sure many of you know what I'm talking about. After 3 weeks, the power was restored. 3 weeks. That's the country we live in. That's when I felt sick. Sick of feeling helpless, sick of depending on others, sick of paying bills and being played like a fool, and most of all, sick of seeing my family suffering. I decided I had to do something ASAP. Now, back in the Gulf War, I used to be an ET. No, not the cute alien movie character, although this is an interesting coincidence if you think about the whole UFO stuff mentioned before, right? Actually, it's short for electronics technician, which means I was responsible for repairing and calibrating all electronic equipment used for communications, detection tracking, navigation, those sorts of things. Anyway, I knew a thing or two about electricity. So I soon started joining a lot of enthusiast groups, people who, just like me, craved for energy independence. After studying and putting together a lot of energy generators, and I mean a lot, some were bad, some were good, but none of them were able to provide the freedom that I dreamt of. Until one day, when a friend of mine pulled me by the sleeve and got my attention on something completely different. I gotta tell you, it was one of those true aha moments, like when you finally figure out the simple solution to an apparently difficult problem. I just couldn't wait any longer and immediately started working on this device. After gathering all the stuff I needed, most of which I already had in my garage, it just took me a few hours, and bingo! It worked. One by one, we started powering our home appliances. First, a toaster, then the TV, then the washing machine, the fridge, and after 1 month, the miracle happened. My electricity bill dramatically shrunk to just a few bucks. I could not believe it. My efforts had finally paid off. And my family, well, you can just imagine how thrilled they were when I told them that there won't be any more power outages for us. Ever. And with the money we saved, I bought my wife a dress that she had been wishing for. Not to mention, after 2 months, the tables turned. Because I was producing so much energy with my new device, I was putting power into the grid. So they had to pay me. I gotta tell you, that check for $24.01 made me prouder than just about anything else that I'd ever done. Anyway, experiencing with this beauty, I soon discovered that I could make it even better. So I thought it wouldn't hurt meeting the people who were selling it and talk about my ideas. Unfortunately, in the meanwhile, their website had been shut down. Eventually, after long efforts, I managed to meet the guy behind this device. He's a scientist, and his story is mind-blowing. But for obvious reasons, I'll only reveal a part of it here. Doing some research in Germany, he met a small group of ex-college teachers who were in the possession of these World War II experimental plans. Rough sketches of Honeybu 1, 2, and 3, they had them all, along with plans for unknown technologies to power these machines. He immediately offered to try to build one of these universal energy generators, as they used to call them. As soon as he got this device up and running smoothly, he was ready to share it with the world so that everybody could benefit from this revolutionary invention. Not only did he reveal his real name, but he also made the mistake of meeting people who wanted to know more about this incredible apparatus. But, well, let's just say not everybody was happy about this. His website got shot down, his family was threatened, but I think it's better that we probably don't go any further into that. The truth is, competing with the energy cartels is quite a challenge. No matter who wins the war, the corporations are winners from the start. But let me tell you something. It's in our power to gain power. I believe there are still decent people in this country. Ideals of ingenuity, independence, and self-reliance still exist within our nation. Somewhere between the home mortgage, the cost of medical care, the supermarket, and the corporate lifestyle, these ideals may have temporarily slipped through our fingers. But it's not too late to make a change. It's not too late to do things for ourselves instead of paying others to do them for us. And I'm not going to keep my legs crossed when so many people are struggling with the electric company's slavery. Not when I've probably got the most important invention of all times sitting in my garage. I called it the energy revolution because it has the power to revolutionize the world of energy, and it will surely allow you to finally become energy independent. You will not only see your bill getting smaller and smaller, but you'll make your home 100% immune to power outages, blackouts, storms, or domestic emergencies. This generator can be used for any of your appliances, but note, this is not designed to power a tablet. It is destined to meet real energy needs like refrigerators, air conditioning machines, and such, because you'll get the inside scoop on how to make this project even more powerful. I'm also talking about energy that's transportable. Once you've built it, you can take your generator wherever you need power, even in remote, high-altitude locations. Unlike solar panels, you can place your power producer anywhere you want it, and it will run as long as you want, no matter if it's day or night, hot or cold. You'll have unlimited electricity with zero costs. And you know what? When I worked on improving this incredible device, I asked myself a simple question. Who is supposed to build this? I thought about my brother Sam, an honest, hard-working guy, but one that can barely tell his right from his left. So I said to myself, if I can make this easy enough for Sam to build, I can bet my 12-year-old niece can do it too. And guess what? Sam put it together in one night. So listen, you don't need a college diploma to get this done. You just need ambition, enthusiasm, and a few cheap materials that you'll have no problem finding. Secondly, I thought about the harsh times that we're living and the fact that I'll be no help if I'm trying to share something that's expensive. So I did everything I could to cut down on parts cost so this would be affordable to anybody. And you'll get a complete list of suppliers for all the components. Look, I've got nothing to hide. If you're wondering about the means of operation, it's quite simple. The energy source that is tapped is Aether energy. That is space energy. For those that have never heard of Aether, maybe the simplest explanation is that Aether is an energy source emanating from anywhere equally at once. As we know, the planets will always revolve around the sun. Even if you were able to stop them, they would immediately start to turn again. So the energy revolution device uses this motive power with the artificial sun called strator, created on the artificial planets called rotors to obtain power. With this generator, something amazing has been achieved. The Earth was connected to the atmosphere and extended into the cosmos, and by a connective conductor of a special type, the largest element imaginable was produced. This generated unimaginable amounts of energy. I realize this might seem a little bit complicated, but believe me, it is not. The device is a simple hollow metal sphere, which is dipolar, having a pole at each end. Energy enters at both the positive and negative poles, with the energy automatically being attracted to its respective pole. Other receiving spheres, up to 8, are positioned around the first sphere and form a power-producing unit. This device, by itself and unconnected to any sort of electric circuit, can produce magnetism of 1,000 times greater than known during the early 20th century. Here's live footage of the energy revolution device running. This technology has the potential of providing new motors for all kinds of applications and all levels of performance. New cars and locomotives, new airplanes, and all high-power engines may be served by this new power easily, cheaply, and reliably. This could literally be the new low-power technology. Besides generating power for your appliances, this amazing device can also be used as a battery, transformer, or antenna. But the most important thing about it is that you'll have no problem building it because I'll walk you through the entire process from choosing the tools to flicking your kitchen light switch on. All you need is a few cheap materials you can find anywhere and a little enthusiasm. And, of course, it's incredibly easy to build since it's all explained in a step-by-step video guide that even a 12-year-old can understand. Here's what you get with the Energy Revolution device. Complete high-quality video tutorials to walk you through the entire project. Step-by-step written instructional guide with all the explanations to go along with the videos. Complete blueprints and schematics included. List of materials you can find or order at any store for around $200. List of tools, most of which you probably have around the house or can borrow from a friend. Plus, the scaling trick that will get you off the grid for good and even make the electric company pay you for the electricity that you'll produce. Simply follow my program and you'll be shocked at how quickly you're able to build and install your very own home power plant and how much power you're able to generate right there on your property. Imagine slashing your electric bills by 88%, 99% until getting completely off the grid and making them pay you for a change. That's right. As soon as you've got this beauty up and running properly, your electricity production will be more than you can use. This will make your bills go negative and you'll see yourself cashing checks from the electric company that's been ripping you off since you were born. Think about the savings. Let's say you save $80 a month, but trust me, it's going to be a lot more. That's almost $1,000 a year. Money that you could spend with your family instead of giving it away to the hungry fat cats that own those electric companies. Want to hear some other benefits of this device? It's portable, meaning you can take it with you and use it wherever you need. It's perfect for power emergencies. No more freezing in the winter when the power goes off because of snowstorms. You won't have to install it on your roof like solar panels and worry about the weather forecast all the time. You can basically install it anywhere you want. If riots occur, you don't have to worry about your house being devastated. No one will know about your magical device because no one will see it. It is completely environmentally friendly. No fumes are involved and you won't even hear it running. No fuel is necessary. Over the last month, I've helped thousands of hardworking Americans just like you escape their government-controlled electricity addiction and learn how to create their own power faster, cheaper, and easier than you've ever thought possible. Everyone wants proof that it can be done. Well, other than the inventor of this apparatus, I'm the real proof. Me and the other 2,580 people that declared to become energy independent after using the Energy Revolution device. Here's what some of the folks I've helped had to say about it. This device is simply amazing. I'm using it for my house, for my business. I think it's the best investment I've ever made in my life. Thanks a million. That's from Cliff Johnson in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Look, green energy devices are no big news for me. I've tried many, but Energy Revolution Generator is the only one that really got my motors running. I'm proud to say it only took me 2.5 hours to build it. Thanks. That's from Adrian Brown of Little Rock, Arkansas. Me and Lena, we're not young anymore and money is really short. I just can't thank you enough for this incredible machine. Since the day our 12-year-old nephew helped us build it, the electric company has stopped ripping us off. That's from Harry and Lena in Dayton, Ohio. What you need to keep in mind, though, is that I, too, can be shut down just like my predecessor. They'll surely try to ban this device, and spreading the news would mean that they would go bankrupt. I just hope this gets into the hands of the people that matter before it's too late. All right, Lieutenant. How much for this amazing guide? Well, the regular retail price for Energy Revolution Generator is $98.69. But you know what? I realize it's difficult for some of you to shell out that kind of money, and I can perfectly understand that. Being poor, struggling to make ends meet is something I'm very familiar with, but we're not going to get into that right now. Bottom line is, I've decided I'm going to make this really a no-headache decision for you, and I really want you to experience for yourself how easy this actually is. So I'm going to offer it to you for just $47.69. And the only reason I'm charging you this money is to cover our research and development costs. All you have to do to get the video guide, step-by-step instructions, book, and lists of parts and tools is click the Add to Cart button below, which will take you to our secure order page. It can't get easier than this. Oh, and there's more. The truth is this is basically free. Actually, it's better than free. Listen, I know money might be tight for you right now, and I want you to feel 100% confident about grabbing the Energy Revolution Generator today. That's why I'm going to offer you a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Here's how it works. Simply click the Add to Cart button below, grab your copy of the Energy Revolution Generator, dig into the material, read the easy-to-follow manuals, watch the videos, use this stuff. And if you aren't 100% satisfied, or if you don't believe with all of your heart that using this system will save you money and help you and your family become truly safe and energy independent at any time, simply let me know anytime over the next 2 months and I'll refund your tiny investment right away with no questions asked. That's my 60 days money back guarantee, personally from me to you. And I'm offering it to you with an open heart to show you how sure I am that this method will help you. But wait. Just to prove how much I care about you becoming energy independent, I've included 3 valuable bonuses just for trying out the Energy Revolution Generator today. These bonuses are yours free even if you decide that the Energy Revolution Generator isn't for you. Bonus number 1, quick guide to bring your batteries back to life. In this world, nothing lasts forever, yet you need the batteries for your battery backup system to last. Even so, after long use, it's common for your batteries to become damaged and need replacing. There are a lot of things that can affect the normal functioning of these batteries, but don't worry, most batteries can be brought back to 100% of their original capacity. Restoring batteries is a way to save money and also help the environment. Just use the quick guide to bring your batteries back to life. Bonus number 2, gas for fuel. No more expensive petroleum diesel. This 2-module program will allow you to have enough fuel for your needs at almost zero costs. Module 1, How to Make Biodiesel, will reveal the most efficient vegetable alternatives you can use to make your own free and clean biodiesel. Complete list of items necessary for the project, all available and easy to acquire. 8 simple steps with detailed instructions and pictures to guide you in making your own biodiesel and save money for your family. Module 2, How to Make Biogas. By getting your hands on this guide, you're going to be able to create renewable and clean energy, thus dramatically reducing your electricity costs. Easily build your efficient biogas plant. Complete list of tools and materials plus step-by-step instructions are included. And try a special biogas project designed for the pros in order to get astonishing results. Note that this program alone is normally priced at about $39, but with the Energy Revolution package, you'll get it completely free. Bonus number 3, power need application. Do you have any idea about how much energy you need every month to power your appliances? Determining your average energy consumption is critical when you decide to cut the cord on the electric company and go off the grid. That's because it'll help you calculate how much big of a system you actually want for powering your home. This may sometimes be difficult, but with this special tool that I've prepared for you, it'll be like a walk in the park. And no, you won't get a rough estimation, but a precise and no-hassle result. The power need application is waiting for you inside the full Energy Revolution package. If you've watched this far to the video, you can probably already feel how much simpler and easier this is than anything you've ever seen before. And I bet you can imagine how great it's going to feel the next time a storm comes rolling through your town, blowing over trees, knocking out power lines, knowing that you and your family will be sitting warm and safe and happy while everybody else is huddling around candles and shivering through the night. I don't know if you noticed, but our economy doesn't really show any signs of improvement. With the prices getting higher every month, as well as unemployment rates, with healthcare and immigration policies always under pressure, I wouldn't be surprised if this year we see violence taking over our country. And if that happens, energy is going to be a very powerful asset. This is why you need to ensure your future with the Energy Revolution device and waste no more time. All you have to do to get started and experience real results for yourself, kick your power addiction, and even help save the planet is click the Add to Cart button below. You'll simply enter your credit card information in our secure payment processor on the next page, and we'll get the complete package out to you. And I've got something really special for you. To show you that I'll be by your side whenever you need me, I'm giving you full tech support for life. If you have a question, suggestion, or any other observation regarding the Energy Revolution Generator, just send me an email and I'll get back to you faster than you think. I told you, I'm here with you every step of the way, and I'll keep my promise. You need to hurry, though. A famous writer used to say that in a time of universal deceit, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act. That's why the energy fat cats are just around the corner, waiting to shut us down any minute. I'm not really sure how long I'll be able to stay online, so it's up to you. Either wait for another chance for breaking free from the greedy electric companies and changing your life, or act now and solve this problem for good. Let me ask you a question. How much money are you giving away to power your home? Probably hundreds or thousands of dollars per year. Well, after so many years of working tirelessly to pay off that huge electricity bill, you need a change. No more sweating it out waiting for the postman to come with that dreaded envelope. It's actually pretty simple. Just do the math. Think about how much you're paying every month and add up the bills for, let's say, 1 year from now. Then compare to the price I'm asking. Are you really willing to pay those bills instead of just trying out the energy revolution generator that so many people are raving about? Listen, when it comes down to it, this isn't about saving a couple of bucks or getting back at the power company who's been ripping you off for years, although it's pretty cool to do that. It's about taking care of your family, about their freedom and yours. And with my generous 60-day guarantee, there's really no way you can lose. I don't want to pressure you here, but you've got a really simple choice to make. Right now, as you watch this video, you're at a crossroads. It's going to affect not just your bank account, but your happiness, your security, and the safety of your family for years to come. You've really just got 3 options. Option number 1, do nothing. Right now, you could close this window and never look back. Leave this website behind and keep acting like a power Nazi around the house, constantly worrying about every last kilowatt of power. Let your summers get hotter and winters get colder, while you're left with an astronomically high energy bill each month. Option number 2, buy solar panels or other generators. It's great that you want to take control over your life and protect your loved ones. It's even greater if you have the money to invest in these fancy technologies. But I've already showed you the drawbacks you'll be facing, and I need to remind you that we're talking about thousands of dollars here, money that could easily secure your retirement. Option number 3, grab your Energy Revolution guide and start generating power for you and your family in shockingly little time. This is the moment where you win or you lose. There's no in between. Let me tell you what this generator did for me. It stopped the ripoff and freed me from paying for something that's been mine all the time. It generated extra money for me to spend how I please. It gave me the peace of mind that my family will never suffer again from cold, heat, or any other difficulties of living without electricity. If you leave the site and try to come back later, our website might be gone. If that happens, God knows when we'll be able to sneak back online. So stop being robbed by the electric power companies. You deserve the power that's rightfully yours to heat or cool your home, light up your life, and operate your home appliances. Don't waste your energy on expensive experiments. Act now, then share your success in eliminating the greedy energy mafia out of your life for good.